What an absolute beauty. Look at the colors on that little thing.
Way down yonder in the Tennessee hills, gonna do some pan fishing for a crappie and gills. You're watching Pistol Creek pan fishing.
Hey folks, Chris here with Pistol Creek Panfishing. Hope you're doing well. In today's video, we're going to be doing a bit of ultralight pan fishing using some of these little dudes right here, small floating crankbaits. In case you're unfamiliar with them, crankbaits are hard-bodied lures, usually made from plastic or carved out of wood. When you reel them in, they dive downward through the water column and swim with a tight wobbling motion that imitates the movement of live bait. For shallow creeks or ponds, fishing the lighter, smaller sized versions of these lures can be a great way to catch crappie, bluegill, and several other species of fish. If you've got rock bass in your local waters, those little dudes will absolutely smoke these things. I mean, they hammer them. Another great thing about crankbaits is that there's a wide variety of options out there on the market for you to choose from. There's a ton of different shapes, sizes, colors, and brands that you could go with. The lure we'll be fishing with today is the B&M 1.5 inch floating crappie crankbait. Let's take a closer look at it. So the floating crappie crank here from B&M features a 1.5 inch plastic body with a short rounded lip, 2 small treble hooks, and a tiny rattle inside that adds a touch of sound to your presentation. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to locate the specs for this lure online, but I believe the diving depth is 2 to 4 feet deep and the weight's somewhere around 1/8 of an ounce or so. There are 3 different colors that this crankbait comes in that I know of for certain, and those include Shiner, Fire Tiger, and Red Crawl. And in my own opinion, these are some nice looking little crankbaits, especially considered the price point they're at and how small they are. They got a nice paint finish to them, and they just have a real good overall look. As for where to find the B&M 1.5 inch crankbait, I've been purchasing them at my local Walmart store for about $1.76 each, so they're pretty easy on the old billfold, which is always a bonus. Given how small and lightweight these lures are, I really enjoy fishing them in shallow creeks and ponds. They're great at bumping right off of underwater structure like rocks, logs, or dock posts, and since they float, you've also got the option of floating them up and over submerged limbs or other obstacles. In terms of our other gear we'll be using today, our rod and reel combo is a Daiwa Presso 5.5 foot ultralight rod paired with a Daiwa Revros LT 1000 series reel. I've got that spooled up with some of the Trout SOS 2-pound test line from Leland's Lures. Now without further ado, let's get out there and catch a few fish. Thanks for watching. There comes a fish. We hit that thing hard. Big bass following him. Let's see if we can get him up out of this tree here. There he comes. What a gorgeous fish. Look at that. Look at that little doll. So pretty. Pretty good little bluegill. Not bad at all. Get him unhooked here. Absolutely gorgeous bluegill. Let's turn him loose here. Well, there's a pretty one. I mean, a pretty one. Look at the colors on that little doll. Isn't that just a gorgeous fish? Absolutely beautiful. Let's turn her loose here. Here he comes. It's pretty good rocky here. Look at that big old beauty there. That is a gorgeous rock bass. Beautiful. Let's turn him loose here. There we go. On the little B&M crank here. Pretty little creek bass. Not bad at all for this shallow water over here. Let's turn him loose. Here we go. Got a nice red breast on here. You can get him up. An absolute beauty. Look at the colors on that little thing. Beautiful. Let's turn him loose here. Here he comes. Nice. Right in the bottom lip there. Gorgeous rock bass. There's another one, almost in the same spot. A little small one here. Might be that last one, the little brother. Another pretty little fish. Another one. Be a little school of them right there. Actually, no. That's a little red breast. All right. Just a small one there, but I love these red breast sunfish. Such pretty colors on them. There comes one. There's a little better red breast. Check out the colors on that beauty. A little orange on his tail there. Let's turn him loose.
Another bass here. Pretty stripe on that one. Here comes the fish. Another beauty.